Good morning. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts Day. Back in my kitchen with the lights on and the wind blowing a hoolie. God, autumn is coming. I'm only 10 days out from my big summer challenge. John keeps taking the absolute mick. So obviously, last couple of weeks of training has been quite tough. And he's like, are you having fun? How's the training for your fun run going? As long as you're having fun, darling. And I know. But 10 days out, and it's nice to be back in the kitchen in an environment that I can control a little bit more. I've had some great podcasts in my ears, some great tunes in my ears, obviously cooking, everything that I love. So that's been great. But the best form of inspo this week has come from the absolute legend that is Ross Edgley. Now, he's done some unbelievable things. We all know that. And yes, he is a bit of a freak of nature, but he does everything with this great big smile on his face. And, you know, he fails as much as he completes. But what this podcast gave me, it was a real understanding of, I suppose, why and how he does that. And it's this great word, which is a new word for my vocabulary, and it is eudaimonia. Eudaimonia. It's a Greek word, and it basically means to do things in good spirit and to be, happiness being in the doing rather than the outcome. So actually doing it, because if you focus on the journey and enjoying the journey and giving the journey your best shot and having a life well lived, happiness with fulfillment, then the outcome, you can be a bit, you can detach yourself from the outcome. If it's a positive outcome, then great, it's part of the journey, you've learned from that. And if it's not the outcome that you want, then obviously, again, you are not the outcome. You've enjoyed this massive journey of the process. Eudaimonia. Living a life well, earning happiness, earning, you've got to, I suppose, you've got to give everything your best. Everybody appreciates things more when they have been earned, when you value them, then that's where the value comes. But to do things and live a life well, in a great spirit, and being able to detach yourself from the outcome. And I can massively relate to what he's saying, because the training's been so hard for this, and I've pretty much said to myself, I've given it my best shot, and I'm going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to do the best that I possibly can. But if I don't finish it, I don't finish it, because I've tried my best, and that does not determine me. The outcome of finishing it or not finishing it doesn't determine me. The outcome is that I've done the training, I've tried really hard, I've worked really hard, I've enabled my best result. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Very much, living in eudaimonia of the process, and the fact that I've actually entered, I've actually done the training, I've actually had to do a lot of it by myself, and I've learned a lot about myself in that journey. And I'm certainly living a life well in this particular instance. So this new word, eudaimonia, I should say, has really hit home for me. And doing things with a greater purpose. I suppose, like Ross says, you're bulletproof as long as you're okay with the outcome. So I'm going into this living in a state of eudaimonia, knowing that I'm bulletproof because I'm okay with the outcome, because I've actually really found so much joy and happiness in the actual activity of doing. I'm not hanging on that medal at the end for joy and happiness. The joy and happiness, the fulfillment has been in training for the event. So, eudaimonia, there we go. Every day's a school day. Happy Thursday, everyone.